Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Kenmore dishwasher drain pump. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new dishwasher drain pump. The dishwasher drain pump pumps the wastewater out of the dishwasher. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if the motor's failed and the dishwasher's not draining or the body's cracked and you're getting water leaking on the floor. In order to get to the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out. First thing we're going to do is go underneath the sink and disconnect the lines. Now that we're underneath the cabinets, you want to make sure that the dishwasher's still unplugged, and you may want to throw a towel down. When we take off the fill line and the drain hose, there's going to be some water that comes out. First we're going to disconnect the fill line. It's connected right here to the hot water valve. You want to make sure the water valve is off, and then we're going to use our 5/8 inch wrench to loosen up the hose. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can just set it down, and then we can take off the drain hose. To take the drain hose off, you just want to follow it up to wherever it goes. It may go to the garbage disposal. Ours goes up to the air gap. Once you locate the end of it, we're going to take a 5/16 nut driver and loosen up the clamp. Once you have the clamp loose, you can pull it free and set it down. Now that we have the lines disconnected under the sink, we're going to open up the dishwasher door. Once you have the door open, we're going to take the lower rack out. All you have to do is pull it out, lift it off, and set it aside. Now that we have the lower rack out, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Now that we have the screws out, we can lift up on the dishwasher door and use it to carefully start the dishwasher out from underneath the cabinets. Once you have it started, you can grab the frame, pull it out the rest of the way. Once you have it all the way out, you can close the door. Now that we have the dishwasher out, we're going to lay it on its side. First, we're going to put a towel down to protect the floor and catch any water that may come out. Once you have the towel down, all you have to do is lay the dishwasher on its side. Now that we have the dishwasher on its side, we have access to the drain pump. It's mounted to the sump right here. We're going to put a towel down to catch any water that may come out. Once you have the towel down, we have to take the drain hose off. We're going to use pliers to compress the clamp. Once you have it compressed, you can just pull the hose off and leave the clamp on it for now. You can set the hose aside. Then we're going to use the Torx 15 driver to remove the screw that holds in the white housing. Once you have the screw off, you can carefully pull the housing out. Make sure you don't lose this O-ring that's in here. And we're going to pull this paper out and get the housing out of the way. Once you have it out of the way, we can take the wires off the drain pump. There's two wires at the top. There's a gray on the right and a blue with a black stripe on the left. All you have to do is pull these off. Once you have them off, we can take the drain pump off. Right up here around 11 o'clock, there's a little locking tab we have to press down on. Then we can turn the pump to unlock it. Once it's unlocked, you can lift it off the sump and pull it off the dishwasher. Here's the old drain pump next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Looks like they redesigned it, but it'll go in and work just fine. Before we put the new drain pump in, we're going to clean this area up to make sure it gets a good seal. And also you can leave the area wet a little bit. That'll help the O-ring slide in easier. Before we put the pump in, you want to make sure this heat shield didn't move. It should be located right here on this pin. Once you have the heat shield in place, you can put the drain pump on. Just going to set it onto the sump and turn it to lock it on. Once you have it locked down, we can reconnect the wires. Remember, we had the gray wire on the right and the blue with the black stripe on the left. Once you have those on, then we can pull the fitting down and put that back on. Before you put it back on, we have to slide the O-ring on. Once you have the O-ring on, we're going to put the heat shield on. Just goes right behind the fitting right here, and you have to line the hole up with the stud where the screw goes. Once you have it in place, we can grab the fitting and push it on. Once you have it in place, we can use the Torx 15 driver to put the screw in. Now we can put the drain hose on. All you have to do is grab it and start it onto the fitting. Once you have it started, we're going to take the pliers and compress the clamp and push the hose on the rest of the way. Once you have it on all the way, we can release the clamp so you get a good seal. Then we can put the dishwasher back on its feet. Once you have the dishwasher back on its feet, we can pull the towel out. Now we have to reach underneath and put the line through the cabinets. We want to push the dishwasher in about halfway. Then we can go underneath the sink and pull on the lines to make sure they're not caught on anything. Then we can push the dishwasher in the rest of the way. Now we can reconnect the drain hose to the air gap. Once you have it pushed up into place, we're going to use our 5/16 inch nut driver to tighten down the clamp. Once you have the drain line hooked up, we can hook up the water line. All you have to do is get it started by hand. Once you have it snug, we can reach in with our 5/8 inch wrench to tighten it down so it doesn't leak. Now that we have the lines reconnected, we can open up the dishwasher door and use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Now that we have the screws in, we can grab the lower dish rack and put it back in. All you have to do is set it on the door and push it back into the dishwasher. Once you have it in, you can close the dishwasher door. Then we can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.